I received assignments from some of you, not every one of you. All right? The assignments is listed here, okay? Under the assignment category on the syllabus, of course, and also the how the course is going to proceed forward until we get to the 18th session, right? Thank you so much. All right, so why don't we just briefly go over the assignment? The assignment, you have yours? Okay, the internet. All right, that was one of the questions, right?
I have to print it right next to you.
No, you got time.
All right.
What is the internet? What is the internet?
How we
Speak up. You have to speak up.
how we get online, how we surf the web.
How we look up information?
Keep going. Come on. What is
It's a
the
way
internet?
for computers to communicate with one another.
Right.
The network.
Now she says computers to communicate with one another. But who are the ones who program the computers to communicate with one another?
Humans.
This also. But then again, there's a field called robotics, right? That deals with artificial intelligence and neural network technology. Now they're trying to map the human brain. Very unsuccessful. Still working on it. That's part of neuroscience. All right? Because we got brain receptors. We're sort of an input device, and we react, which is output. Okay? And we have our 5 senses, right? So the internet is made up of what? 2 words.
Inter and connect.
You're answering. You answer with a question? What is it? What is it made up of? 2 words. What are
Network.
they? And speak up. What about network? What about?
Worldwide network.
Inter what?
Interconnector. Interconnect.
Interconnected networks. You have to know that. Why are you a user of the internet if you don't even know what that means? And how did it come about? The Defense Department started this network, right? ARPANET?
ARPANET, yeah.
Yeah,
The Advanced Research Defense Project Agency?
in the 60s.
In the
Yeah,
60s.
in the early 60s.
Right, right. Okay, in case there was some kind of bomb attack, the information will still reach its destination because it would be split up into multiple packets with an address header and the source where it came from. Then they turned it over to the National Science Foundation, which is part of the educational research. So educators can communicate via this network. And then they created their own network called MILNET, the military. What does MILNET stand for? Military what? Network. Okay. You gotta get used to that word network. All right? If you're throwing a party, you got a network of fans, friends, and you're gonna invite to your party? Is that your network?
Yeah.
Amen. Thank you. Your peeps. Right, network is your peeps, right? So, the internet, who is using it? So who's using the internet? That was another question. Not everybody, right?
It's, what they said is billions. Okay.
Speak up. Go ahead.
Okay, in 2007, they realized that it's billions of people. That's the first time they did it. The
Right.
second time, they realized they also accounted that it's billions of people. They did 3 different surveys.
Right.
The last time they did something was 2014. Once again, it's billions of people.
Right.
The ones that's using the most of the internet is the Chinese.
Okay.
China is equal to United States, Japan, and India. All 3 of these countries together is not even enough. It's the amount that China has in far as using.
Okay. Very good. That's good statistics to know, which is part of this class. Yes. Speak
They
up.
said that today there's 3,424,971,237 users compared to back in 2000 when the internet really started.
So it's a relatively new tool, right? What, 16 years perhaps? So that's why they call it new media now. So where are we? Now they're backtracking to see what a lot of these theorists felt about media and the effects that it has on human beings. Does it control us? Are we the media or is the media us? Is it transforming our lives? Are we coming more together? Are we becoming defragmented or amputated? They use the word amputate, right? So where's the face-to-face? Or the non-verbal aspect of communicating with someone? Now you're in cyberspace. Now you're talking to a stranger. It could be a predator on the other side, right? How do you know? It's not. So what? Do we reach a balance, face to face, as well as the internet? We reach a balance, right? Can we become slaves too?
Yeah.
It's just incredible how we can put all our eggs in one basket. It's just incredible. Yes.
They had a movie that came out, I forgot the name, but he was in love with the internet. He was in love
Oh,
with, yeah, he talked every night and they went to sleep. It was like, I forgot the name
Oh,
of the movie.
yeah, I know which one.
Remember
Her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like they had just, he was really in love with it.
it's an obsession, right?
Yeah.
It's an obsession. But there's a lot in this book that we can benefit from, especially if you're a communication major. It's just so much. It's just incredible. Some of these theories people don't even know about. They don't know who they are. So are we passive users, like 90% of the population? Passive users? What is a passive user?
You just use, but you don't retain information.
Maybe that's why they call you a user, right?
They use that.
So you want to be a programmer too, right? To see how this thing works, right? And the history behind it. Not just a passive user, right? So is the internet a conglomeration of human knowledge?
Yes.
How about human garbage too?
Misinformation.
It's both, right? It could be used for good or for bad. Is a pencil a tool?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you write good words?
Yes.
Can you write curse words?
Yeah.
Same thing. So the author speaks about oral traditions, orality. You heard that word? Orality? He speaks about it. Speech. That was the early forms of communicating, right? Where you had ancient scribes who handed down stories via folklore, via reciting around a campfire, perhaps if it was from an Indian tribe, what your forefathers did, your ancestors, your great-great-great-grandmother. And then it turned into what? After orality came what?
Right.
Exactly. Writing. He mentions it, right? So you get a tool to write with, right? You write in the sand, whatever. Hieroglyphics to communicate symbols. People hopefully had meaning within the content of a specific civilization, especially Kemetan civilization, right? They use hieroglyphic, or the ancient Egyptians, right? So after writing, what comes after writing? Reading is part of writing, which is interesting. Recording, right? Recording. So we got these now new devices, right? Where we can record human history, human experiences. So it was a development of the technology, right? You got the printing press, Gutenberg printing press in the 1800s. Right? Then we have computers that came along after that. It's just incredible, this machine, this computer, based on two-state logic. Right? Zeros and ones, moving through circuitry. So there's a hardware component and there's a what component on top of the hardware? Software. Right? So we program. And then you have in between that layer is an operating system that manages the resources of the computers, input devices. What are some of the input devices? Look around you. What does input mean?
Putting data in. USB.
Yeah, putting data in. What are they?
Keyboard.
Keyboard, the mouse,
The molder.
the what?
The molder.
The what?
The molder. Monitor.
No. Not the monitor. We'll get to that. The modem could be, sure, input.
The
But it's going in both directions. The modem sends information in both directions. CD drives is input, DVD player. Right, your USB flash drive.
Also, like headphones.
You go the other way.
Headphones. I need this.
No, what is he looking at? You got input and you got what? The monitor's output. You can see the information, right?
Yeah.
Visually. And what is your headphones? You're listening to sound, right?
Yeah.
And your speakers, that's output. What else is output? When you have an assignment to do, you send it to the what? To the printer. That's output. You got it? So you have yes.
Wouldn't printer be input too? Because you have to input certain things.
You have to go there.
Can't let you win all the time.
All right? I'm looking at it traditionally, okay? I'm looking at it traditionally, all right? My goodness. This is what you have to learn as a basic computer science major, but I don't know where communication. But you're right. Your printer is also an input device. Right. Because you could have to enter a code just to access it sometimes, right? You can turn it into a scanner. You're right. So it's dual. It has a dual purpose. And also, the monitor is not necessarily all output, right?
No.
Is this a monitor?
Yes.
What happens when I touch it? It becomes what?
It becomes the
Input device. Touch screen.
So the fax reads that input.
But yeah,
Oh,
both.
wait.
It's both.
I'm sending you data.
Yeah, it's interesting. You're going both ways. Yes.
since
Microphone is input too.
I had select communication as, towards my degree. What think I'm gonna accomplish in communication?
Why would you want to bring that up now? When we have to
But
continue.
maybe that can help.
No, it's gonna happen. There's a lot out there, but that's why you have courses like career interest and design in the future, right? All right, let's talk about it. What are some of the areas that you can get into in communication? Let's talk about it. Journalism.
Photography,
Right.
go work at the.
Acting.
Yeah,
Directing.
Directing.
Screenwriting.
Screenwriting, girl.
Publishing. It's a lot. That's why we can't talk about it right now.
Okay.
It's up to you to do the research and then do the marketing, if you want a job, right? Or you can create your own entrepreneurial business, do your own business. Public relations, right? Marketing. All right? Everything takes risk and dream and a vision. Once it's not going to happen.
States fall back.
If you rely on someone else to make the decisions, then it's a problem. You try to pick people's brain to do the research, to gather information, to see what would a lucrative career be, and what are you made out for in terms of your studies. So a lot of this information, imagine if you had an interview and they asked you some of these questions. You was a communication major. Who were some of the theorists in communication? What type of courses did you take? Did you learn anything from those courses? What books did you use? Which makes a lot of sense. So the internet is comprised of two words. An interconnected network is a world wide web, www.domainname.cnr.collegeofrashelle.edu subdomain, found within the subdomain of education. You want to get more specific in the site /library perhaps? You see? All right? So it's incredible how that happened, assigning domain names. But we also had some programmers over Bell Labs, Carnegie and Ritchie, who started C++ and the operating system called Unix. So what operating system are we using now on a PC-based platform? Windows. What do they call a Windows?
Because it's like a view of opening.
Is that a window?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that a window?
Yeah.
That's what the concept is. All right? You have Bill Gates and Andrew Grove. Andrew Grove went to City College. He has an engineering degree. He was vice president for the Intel Corporation. Andrew Grove. This guy's got tons of money. And then Mark Zuckerberg came along and created what? Facebook. Does Facebook track everything that you do? Every move that you make? So don't be doing any illegal activities. All right? Because they can't trace you.
I don't know that there's people that advertise what they do, like I stole this, like they advertise.
They just damn dumb.
Then they
Tell
tell
you
like
where
they
it
got
was.
Oh, I did it. Yeah, I did it.
And stop talking on the cell phone. Stop. Meet up. Meet the library. Meet behind the dumpster.
That's
Don't talk on the
if you're
cell phone.
talking gangsterism. You're ready to do a heist. I don't know about that. Maybe a Brinks heist. I don't know.
I don't know. Just stop talking on the
No, but the mafia did that too. If you see Goodfellas,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
they're coming out. There's cameras everywhere.
phone.
Come on, you gotta do this. Huh?
It
It
did.
is. Did it work?
Yes.
Oh yeah, well, that's a different story. That's snitching. That's snitching. That's dealing with the ego. Oh, I'm bigger than you, right? Your snitching is not good. So we already spoke. Your snitching is not good, man. Because you be itching for the rest of your life. And then if you're 6 feet under, you ain't itching. You gone. I gotta do a little bit of rap, right? Now, you just mentioned, how does it work, right? Oh, in terms of the demographics? So we answered part of this question already. And a brief, how the internet changing the world, make sure you have an internet email. Everybody has an internet email account?
Yeah.
CNR base?
Yeah.
Who's on Canvas? Who's on first? Just kidding. That was a baseball joke. Yo, come on. Nobody got it. Come on, lighten up.
That shit went just like this.
Sorry?
Yeah, it went right
No,
over my
who's on
head.
third, right?
Yeah, what? What?
What's on first base? Oh, watch that camera there. You can sit right there. It's cool. How you doing, man?
All right, cool.
You guys sit over here if you want. All right? How you doing, man? You good? You missed a little bit, not much. All right? We're talking about the internet. Going over the assignment. This is 3, man. Using a smartphone for demonstrating use. Uh-oh. What? That's what we're going to do today. Use a smartphone to demonstrate first games. Are you up on games? Who's up on games? Really?
That's the best thing
Call of
ever.
Duty.
You go
NBA 2K.
Yeah, you can look it up right
right now?
Madden.
Oh my goodness!
I'm still
All right, I don't have time to play games. I'm busy reading books and educating you.
I play spades.
My goodness! Wow!
And I be losing.
Woo! Chess too. Okay, let's talk about chess. Today's lesson is going to be about gaming, right?
Right.
Is chess a game?
Yes.
Does it go back to ancient times?
Yes.
So how do you program strategies and the board and how the pieces move on the chessboard and the rules of engagement? How do you do it? You have to program it, right? So you pick the brain of a master chess player, right? And then you look at it. How many people here play chess? Can play chess? How many of y'all play chess?
Brothers.
Oh my
Back
goodness.
Brothers play it, but
Maybe we should look at a chess game because it is part of gaming, right?
Backhand. That was.
And logically see how the pieces move. So first of all, you have to know the dimensions of the board. Is it a rectangle?
Square.
It's a square. It has black and white. What's the total number of squares?
36.
60. Half. No, 60. 8 times 8. All right? 8 across, 8 up. And 8 times 8 measures the area inside, which is 64 squares. So half of those squares are white. How many are they? Wrong. The math is off. Do it again. Recalculate. What's half of 64?
32.
Oh, you did say 36?
No.
And he's like, your math is off. I'm like, oh.
I said, damn, my shit off.
I said, my math off
I didn't mean to
too.
embarrass you. I'm sorry.
I'm just scratching. I just
He said, I said it.
No, slow down. Sit down. Your mic is an issue, right? Cool, you sit right there. You
I said 36.
I know you was all over the place, right? Yo, what you do with a Philly hat? Come on, that should be lit. All right.
Yankees, you drinking.
Okay, so we got a 64 square. Half of it is white and half of it is black. You have pieces. How many pieces do you have? How many pawns? 8 pawns. 8 pawns.
Oh, no.
Bishop.
You're cheating.
is right
Yeah. Today's lesson is gaming.
So it should be.
We about to play chess.
Well, you got 8 pawns.
Yeah.
You call it rank
Yeah.
and roll, file and rank. And then you got the queen. How many queens do you have?
Pick one.
How many queens?
One.
How many kings?
One.
No,
How many knights?
That's like
Two.
Right. How many bishops?
Two.
How many castles?
Two.
So you got the black defense, you got the white offense. Who goes first?
Oh, that's discriminating.
That's kind of racist, man. Why you go
Ms. Malone is going to wait for it to
first,
load, and we're going to go into a website that plays chess, right? So we're going to play the machine. We're going to play the machine. You got it? Okay. So we got it, right? So look at the board. Okay.
They look like old school games.
I'm just getting some reaction shots.
They look like old school games.
Was a surprise.
So everybody has their rules of engagement in terms of they're restricted on certain ways that they could move. So this is the queen and that's the king, right? Okay. So the white queen is on the left of the king, to the left, right?
Yeah.
So
And the black, oh my goodness.
they're both on the same.
This is right.
Okay, turn it around.
So the queen occupies the white square over here, right? That's the queen.
Yeah.
Can't be.
And the black queen occupies the black square. Is that happens? Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Right, yeah.
It's amazing how that happens. So we're looking at the setup of the game, right? The battlefield conditions, right? So if you was on this side all the way to the right, you got a white square, which is your rook. So what is a rook considered in
Castle.
chess? A castle. So the king's and the queen's home, right? So, and then these are the knights, right? So they could move in an L shape, and they could jump over other pieces. That's about the only piece that can jump over the battlefield and get a good look at it. So now, if I come out, usually the white wants to bring out, some players want to bring, yeah, okay, so I hit it first, right? So that's it. So they tell you, right, pawn, whatever, 7E5, right? We could always go back and see what those symbols mean, right?
Chessboards come with letters on the side of it and numbers on the bottom of it.
Yeah, where?
The letters would be on the bottom of it, I think, and the numbers would be on the side of it. So it'd be E7, E8,
Right.
stuff like that.
So P stands for pawn, right? Pawn, E7.
You can't magnify that a little bit?
Probably could, right?
Change the game.
Can we magnify it? Let it go. Okay. Yeah, it would be nice to magnify it. Oh, maximize.
There
Thank
you
you.
go, thank you.
Thank you. Let me get rid of this, right? Okay, so we've got a magnification of the board, right? So, I made the move. It took about a millisecond for the computer to counter.
You know, because it's open and move. Most likely, the computer already know it.
Oh. But some people, so we're playing against a machine. Now we're going to see if we determine if this machine has intelligence. Is it simulated intelligence programmed by a human being or grandmaster chess player?
It's adaptive and learning. So every move we make will adapt.
It's amazing. That's called, artificial intelligence. But the moves have to be there, right? So, okay, so hold on. So me as the opponent who went first, I brought my pawn out 2 levels up, right? Over here, right? And then the computer came here. So what does the computer want to do? This is the king, right?
Yeah, protect.
So it's got to see why did the computer do that?
Protect this next pawn and he's going to move out.
So does okay, so is the next move dependent on my move next?
Yes, yeah.
No.
And how many types of different moves do you think the computer has to counter my move?
6,000.
Just don't know about that.
I know. I was thinking 64, let's stay on the 6.
Well, it's limited. It's limited.
I know.
So my best bet is bring the knight. See, the knight can move there, right? It can jump over people, right? In the L shape
Yeah,
to protect this. You see that?
Why don't you do that when you move your pawn up and move your king
No.
up?
Which one? What?
Your queen,
What
move
are
it
you
up
saying?
one. Pawn over the queen, you can move it up 1.
Yeah.
Over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to open that up. Oh, you mean then it open up my bishop?
And it protects your other pawn.
You got a point there.
Yeah.
So by me doing a knight move, that's a counter move? That most people will make?
You still protect the pawn, but it's like, what you gonna do next? Just protect the pawn?
All right,
Yeah, right? Yeah, you don't work but
right there. All right, good move. Okay. Look how fast that happened.
So now see they protect.
You see how fast that happened?
Nothing.
Come on, look how long it took me to make that move. That's why they be clocking it when you go to Washington, Union Square, and they're playing chess, they time it because of this. Okay, so that's the king, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of counteracted my move here, my opening move, right? But they only moved at 1 pace. And because they want to counteract my move with the bishop. You see that? You see my bishop?
Right.
They're opening it up too. It's amazing how this thing is strategizing.
Yeah, they
is really strategizing this thing. So what's my next
It'll
move?
be a pawn up, it'll be a bishop, all in 2 spots.
Can I bring the knight up?
Another bishop, all in 2 spots.
Come here.
You on offense, you can't
Come here. Come here. Pin the machine.
Move the pawn 2 spots.
Okay, what you did? Hold on.
Pawn 2 spots. Bishop protects pawn, so you can't take it. So I will give you on defense. You're on offense, you got to play aggressive.
Yeah, but at the same time, now.
He deflects. He's on defense. You're on offense, you got to play aggressive.
Yeah, but then again, he just took a piece, right?
Okay, just move.
No, you
He's not a piece. Because he took that piece, leaves the king over.
Very good.
No, he
So,
don't.
but the move, one of the moves
See
is
that piece, but I fucked with his move. I messed up his move by moving up. That's an aggressive. Now he can't afford to lose that piece because protects his king.
That's
Right.
right.
So if I take that piece, I put him in a bad spot because the king's wide open now.
Right.
So you rather move up than finish what you're doing over there.
So why you, wait, is this not
available?
being gender biased? He says he.
Nah,
Why couldn't a female program this?
he put his king out. But I put my bishop out to take, but he moved his pawn. Now if I put my pawn in front of his pawn, I protect my bishop now, but I also keep my bishop stuck in. I only have one move down now, so it's like it messes my bishop up. But I protect it at the same time. So I move my knight now.
Okay,
Move his king back.
okay. Oh, so you're watching all the moves quickly. Go ahead.
So now I gotta mess up he's defense, I gotta mess up his defense.
Okay,
I move this knight out.
okay. He's gonna push up with that pawn, right?
He can try.
Okay. He's gonna push up now.
This is the move. This is a move that if you play chess is hard, but it messes up everybody defense. It's called
Right.
castle.
Right,
It's
right,
one move. You only can use it one time.
right.
So the
But
castle is your king only move one space at a time.
Right.
But the castle is you and your castle steps out of your king to protect your king.
right.
But that could be a bad move if you close them. That's
I
why
know.
I moved the pawn the first time.
Got it.
That way I can't be closed in.
Okay.
So I'm castling my king.
Well, it's got to go on the other side, right?
Like a castle.
Oh, you moved it in. All right.
Castle.
Well, you could be trapped though, right? All right, go
That's
ahead.
why I opened the space and left the rook there now.
Okay.
As soon as I move the knight, he's completely affected because the rook moves in straight lines.
Okay,
So I protect whoever's coming towards him.
okay. So what was the counter move? What did black do? Did you follow it? Oh, so you know.
Yeah.
See, it's hard to keep up with, right? He keeps up with it. You see
No,
that?
That's, yeah, the computer is.
I left the flash this in the back.
Yeah, over here. Yeah, back there.
I don't see much.
Go
I'm
ahead.
trying to do the same. Now I'm putting it aggressive.
All right,
So
all right. You can stay, Carl.
What?
You can stay, play some chess.
Now you don't want that.
oh my knife.
Doing good. This is a real battle.
I see his bishop. The strongest piece in the whole board is the queen though.
Right,
Yeah.
it is.
It could move anywhere, but you want to mobilize it yet?
Yeah, the king doesn't even have that much
Damn,
power.
I'm mobilizing with it. It's gonna take 3 moves just to get out of that spot. So I'm wasting 3 moves, but he can put me in checkmate with my king still open.
I know.
His next move, we're gonna move his rook here, then move his bishop. Put me in check.
Wow. He's stalling for time, right? Or she?
Stop.
What?
Move his rook
Oh,
right
wow. Oh, man. That's, oh, my goodness. What a mess. See, it's getting messy. That's when it gets messy. I was going to do the same thing.
here. Now he moving.
I was going to do the same thing.
But now I gotta protect.
Yeah.
So I leave him open.
Okay. So you falling back?
Cause if I left him open, he could just move down. Doesn't matter now.
Yeah.
Ooh, move the king out. Watch this.
Don't do nothing stupid now.
What is stupid is a bad move.
Wow. Okay.
Move this.
Okay.
Check.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You have to move his king now.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Check. You don't have to move yet.
Wow. So this is the way it's
Oh, you
taken.
won. Check me.
Well, who won?
I did.
Oh! Oh no! Wait a minute! Stop!
You can't move.
He won.
He won!
This line, my knight. I would have
He beat the machine.
Seriously.
Wait,
Pawn cuts off this space. The king only move in the box.
I can't believe this.
My rook cuts off this space. He can't move there now.
Right, so
My queen cuts off the whole line, and my rook cuts off this whole line. So I checkmate him. He's low.
You really want to aim for this class, don't you?